Deputy Murphy, you have a short question.
Very short question, sir. My apologies, I had to speak in mid-chamber. No, I understand. It was just on the issue, and if it's been raised, please tell me about the advances to NAMA, the 1.6 billion. There wasn't clarity. If you go to page 60 of the report from the CNAG, end of 2012, had directly advanced around 1 billion to debtors, also approved 0.6 billion for retention by debtors. But because NAMA does not maintain a central record of actual retentions by debtors out of rental and other income, it was not possible to determine the extent to which debtors had used these approved advances.
For that, Deputy, but just very quickly, the CNAG does accept that at an individual debtor level we have it, but we need to change our systems to consolidate it up, and we're working on changing our systems at present to do that, so the information does exist.
Okay, thank you. And so my final question is, and again it comes back to this concern, I think, in the report from the CNAG about your ambitions and strategy for property disposal. They may not be realistic. If that concern already sits there, given the current time frame, and the Minister comes to you in a couple of months and asks you to expedite the operations of NAMA with the view to an earlier wind down, isn't that then even more unrealistic? I mean, is that even possible? If there's a current concern over the current strategy and the length of time, and what's to be disposed, the mix over that number of years, but the Minister comes and says, guys, you've got to do it quicker, doesn't it make it even more ambitious or more unrealistic, depending on how you look at it?
Well, I think the Minister is charged under the Act that he's got the discretion to tell us what to do if he decides he wants to tell us, direct us in a certain way. So I think when he does that, the board will look at the Minister's review, and we will contextualise it in terms of whether it can be achieved or not. And if it can be achieved, the board will obviously go about achieving it. If it can't be achieved, I don't think there'd be any reticence on behalf of the board to be able to say to the Minister, we don't believe it'll be achieved. But I think, in fairness to the Department, to the Minister, I don't think they would make a recommendation that would result in something happening that they wouldn't believe that would be achievable.
Thank you.
Could I just make a point as well that our if you like, scepticism or concern around that is the achievement of the volume of disposals at the prices that are included in the cash flow. So it's not just about whether you can do it, it's whether you can do it at the price that you need to deliver the cash flow that you require. So I would imagine that when the department is considering that,
plus not making a loss for taxpayers.
Yeah.